Hey dudes! Good news! I haven't used my voice today, so I don't know if I'm quiet, but, I got the job! Dude, I should have told you guys right away. They did, they hired me right away. Yeah, they said I had oh, you don't even know what it was for, because I didn't know what it was for. When I walked in there was, like, a bunch of positions open, and, like, so I didn't know it was going to be through, like a hiring company or whatever, but it's for the sports stadium here in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and so I'm going to be a caterer and a runner for Lambeau Field and the banquet hall outside of it, which sounds cool as shit. Like, I walked in and they're like, well, what do you want? And I'm like, oh no, I didn't know I had to, like, come, like, knowing what I wanted, because the lady had, like, 2 papers, like, this big, like, or, like, 3 of them, and, like, online they just said 4 things, right, so I wasn't prepared for I was like, wow, looks like there's a lot I can choose from. I was like, well, I was, like, looking for food, and she's like, restaurant, and, like, you'd think I would have said yes right away, right? But I wasn't really sure, because, like, tip jobs obviously always make more. Doesn't, boy, girl, young, old, doesn't matter. You make more than the salary when it comes to, like, just joining the food biz. And so she's like, what about catering? And I was like, okay, like, because I've never tried it. Like, yeah, money is important. I mean, you know what I'm saying. In the heart, dude. Like, because I've been living on no money, and it's a burden to other people, so. So I said, yeah, and the people there were really freaking cool, to be honest. Like, they reminded me of me, just, like, pumped, dude. So yeah, like, for 15 bucks an hour, and, like, I have no idea, like, cause I would love, like, hindsight, like, I kind of forgot about this, like, I'd love to work for, like, the skyboxes, because I heard, like, yeah, through the grapevine of, like, friends who've known friends who work there, it's a lot of money, dude. But so I actually looked up when I came home, like, how to do that, and I couldn't figure out how to apply for it, so I'm like, well, okay, I'll do what I signed up for, I'll get a little information, because I'm going to be starting working before football season even starts anyways. I don't know, it's like, part of me is like, you can do better, you could figure it out. I'm like, I don't know. And I probably should if I can, because to be able to pay, like, my rent and all my bills, and, like, not have to have a roommate or make things complicated and all that would be supreme. Dude. So we'll see. Either way, 15 bucks an hour is not bad for, like, doing something that you think is fun, so either way, I'm not gonna be too sad. And there's always next year, right? We're gonna live forever, so. But yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys. I start my orientation's July 7th, so still a little bit away, but that's okay. So we get a little weird staying at my grandma's for, like, a long time, just because my mom is, like, kind of freaking out, and, like, yeah, I don't know, you just, when you know you're not supposed to be somewhere, like, you can just start feeling it, dude. But yeah, so, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Should we pull some cards just for fun? Because we can. Alright. I haven't pulled a card in a while. Well, I guess since the last video. Hey, I hope you're doing good too, dude. Like, I'm excited, but it's not just about me, okay? It's not. I love you. I fucking love you. So let me know. Let me know in the comments if you want to, or, like, talk. Like, this dude on my last video, he left an awesome fucking message. And, like, I had all this anxiety afterwards because I replied to him. I'm like, what if he never got it? What if he thinks I don't love him? And the universe is like, just chill the fuck out, dude. I'm like, okay, but I do. I do love him. So, hey, if you see this, I love you, dude. And that story was awesome. If anybody wants to go back and read it, like, it's just the last video that I made in the comments, dude. Sharing is caring. Like, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, share your shit. Share your story. Like, and it, like... And the comments are a good place to put it, like, anyways, because then, like, everyone can see it, dude. Because we're all in this together. Like, we're all in this together, dude. We're all, and learning from each other, like, that's some grand shit, right? Or like, learning with each other, man. Like, I love you. Alright, for the highest good of all love everywhere. It flipped, but it flipped right back around. I'm gonna leave it. Like, I know, like, so, like, if it was me watching, I'd be like, what the fuck was it? I'm so curious. But I asked my heart, I was like, do I take it or do I leave it? It said leave it. So I was like, okay, I'll leave it. We flip some energy. We don't gotta fucking dig into the details, right? Like, sometimes we get bogged down in the details. And I know they said the devil's in the details, like that quote, but it isn't actually loving the details, because the devil is lazy. Okay, the devil ain't doing shit but going around taking shit from people. So, like, you know, like, metaphorically or whatever, like, for real, love is in the details. Okay. Love is the fucking one who set that shit up for you. And when you said something up for somebody else, that's you being the love in the details, dude. Alright, I love you. Queen of Swords. Okay, yeah. With, I think, the Ten of Swords in reverse. Because that's a 10, and that looks like some swords, right? So cool. Like, this is saying, like, we're finally cutting shit out of our lives. Like, we're finally, like, standing firm in decisions that we're making. I said I was gonna get a job, and the first, like, literally the first, I downloaded Indeed because I've used it before, and the first posting on there, because I decided, I was like, I want a seasonal part-time job. Like, I don't want to work in a factory. I don't want to work menial, tough labor for the summer. Like, I don't want to be a cashier. I'd love to work for, like, a tip job, but I was kind of nervous. And, but so, like, that's why catering sounds like fun, because it's in a group, dude. And, like, it's different kind of parties, and, like, I don't know, like, I might be a Skybox girl. That'd be cool. But, so, yeah, fucking congratulations to us, dude. Oh, did you hear that? I don't know if you heard that, but my furnace just turned on. My air conditioning. So, congratulations! Yeah! I don't know, that's some good shit, dude. Feels good to feel good, man. And, like I told you guys in the last video, I was like, you know, like, I don't even know if I'm doing the right thing. But I made a decision. That's what the Queen of Swords is. We made a decision. I'm gonna read it just because, like, I like this tiny little book. There's some books that got, like, lots of shit to say, and there's some books that just got a little bit to say. And this book's a little book. But it's so precise. Alright. Whoop. Okay, I don't know what's going on in that one, but I just accidentally picked it up. Couldn't tell you. It looks, I'm gonna guess the Four of Swords, so we're probably still daydreaming a little bit. But alright, here we go. The Queen is all sharp mind and self-awareness. The Queen of Swords is the epitome of leonine regality. I don't know if that's the first time I've read a word I didn't know in a long time. Leonine. She is smart, dignified, and disciplined without coming across as demanding. She holds her place on her throne with great dignity and wears her crown with grace. Symbolism surrounds her. The birds on the wallpaper are not prey. They represent the height of her knowledge and inquisitiveness. So, you know, there's always little nuggets, right? But I'm fucking happy for us. Queen of Swords and Ten of Swords in reverse. That's some good shit. Okay? Like, how long have we been waiting to get out of our Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, dude? Like, how fucking long? A long fucking time. Alright, like, I was like, I want to pull it from here, but it's making me feel sad to do it. So, like, I'm not gonna... I don't know, like, do I push through, do I do it anyway? It's scary sometimes. Because, like, when you're on a good note, like, last thing you want to hear is, like, what you're doing wrong, right? I hear birds on that. I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna push through. I mean, the cards are beautiful. This is my only Rider-Waite deck that I got because, well, I've said it before, I didn't want to be a basic bitch, but these ones are cool looking. It's kind of like using, like, if you're gonna learn how to spin a staff, using, like a heavier staff and then moving to, like, the lighter, like, practice staff. Like, who gives a shit? Like, you did the other stuff that's probably a little harder to read, and then you go back to the base and you're like, dude, this is awesome. Like, this is cool. This is easy. For the highest good of life everywhere. Alright, cool. Yeah! I'm so glad I pushed through, dude. Okay, we got the Page of Pentacles. With the Queen of Swords. Oh, Queen of Wands. I was like, look, she's back again. I was like, someone told me to look at it. Okay. But that's cool. That's fine. Page of Pentacles. I guess they're a little reflective. Do you like my rainbow? Do you like your rainbow? Is this being reflected back to you? Queen of Wands and Strength, dude. Yes! Like, moving forward, I guess we're all in, because these cards aren't for, they're not for me. So it means we're all doing it. So, Page of Pentacles, we're getting our ground again. Like, it's like my example for it is getting the job. The Queen of Wands is still, it's being in our passionate authenticity. Like, I mean, to me, it's really simple to explain the cards. Like, you can do it in a couple of words. And that's a good thing. Love is simple. Like, of course, you can elaborate and be beautiful and grand and gorgeous, but, and that's kind of what she is too anyway, right? Like, she is the description of the description. And Strength, dude. Page of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Strength. Yeah, buddy. Because we're no. Oh no. Oh no. See, it's hard to follow. It's hard to follow your feelings when you're not clear yet because you're following phantoms of stuff. Like, for this, I was scared of, right? And it was beautiful. And this one I was excited for, and I'm like, wait, I don't know. Like, because I know the actual description in the deck, or the little tiny booklet that came with us, isn't that grand for a Two of Pentacles reverse, but to me it just meant that we made a decision. Like, we're not juggling anymore. Like, we might not be perfectly balancing our spirituality and practicality, and I can be honest with that. But we made I don't know, we made a decision. Queen of Swords, we made a decision. I'm gonna look real quick, just to be diligent. Cause, like, we shouldn't, it doesn't do us any good to be scared of the truth. I heard a car out there. And we're doing this together, right? So, like, I don't have to be afraid and alone, neither do you. Like, alright, Two of Pentacles. Damn, it says, okay, so this is gonna go, hold on. It says, enforced gaiety, simulated enjoyment, literal sense, and a bunch of other things that don't matter to us. Like, I know that sounds like kind of like whatever, but I'm gonna tell you why. It says handwriting, composition, letter of exchange. No, we're on a spiritual journey, okay? Nobody gives a shit. So it's saying, like, the false happiness thing or whatever, like, just to touch on it, like, I'm just gonna say that if I was able to relate it to something, and if we're all on this journey and everything's a metaphor, it would be that, is this my true passion to go be a football stadium runner, and caterer? No, but I am happy. I'm happy that I made a decision and did something. Because I don't know, it's hard, you know, because, like, this is why, like, people who are sensitive souls feel guilt for so long, and felt guilt for so long, because was it the highest decision that we could have made? Like, that would have brought us, like, the most amount of joy and fulfilled our passions? Like, no. But I'm still me, I'm still divine, you're still you, you're still divine. Maybe it's another loop to get a job, I don't know, and that makes me sad, because, well, it would make, I don't know, it's like, it would make me sad, but like, I had this thought earlier, and I'm like, shit, what, because when I get my own place, every time I've had my own place, like, this is all gonna be sidebars, sorry guys, I was too afraid to go outside. I was too drunk to go outside. I was too afraid to go outside. And for most of my life, I never had a car. Like, even when I had a lot of money when I was younger, I didn't want to get a car because I drank so much. I was like, I haven't been sober in 10 years. And I could say that up to the point I was 25, you know? And so I didn't want to hurt anybody. I didn't want to hurt myself. I didn't want to go to jail. I didn't want to spend all the money on a car just to wreck it, you know? And I'm like losing it. But so I thought about, like, what happens if I get this, what if I do make a lot of money? What if I do end up at a skybox and, like, I end up getting an apartment, like, here in Green Bay? Like, I want to move, dude. Like, I'm so nervous to move, but I want to move. Like, there's not a lot of opportunity for creativity here. Like, there's not a lot of people who are passionate about like anything, and like and the ones that I've met that are still in the 9-to-5 corporate world, and they just do that on the side, and it's like me getting this job, like, you know, there's nothing technically wrong with it, but that's not, like, I want to live my fucking passion. Like, I don't know how to say it. Like, when I was 18 I did. When I was 18 I did. When I was 24, I did. Like, and it felt like divinely glorious, dude. Like, I want that. And like, so I've been going around all these routes on how you're supposed to do it, or how I thought I was supposed to do it, just caging after caging after caging, right? Instead of being in the moment, like, learn a lot and then go back into the ego carousel. And I hope to God that doesn't happen again, you know, man. Like, I'm done saying things are never going to happen again, because they all did. They all did. Every single fucking one of them. More than once. So, like, you can't project anything. Like, the only solution is to be in the moment. And I've had a really hard time with that for couple years now, like, straight up, dude. Like, I was in the moment to, like, I mean, like, dude, okay, so 2019, so, like, yeah, that's like 3 years, dude. Like, and it doesn't even feel like it's been, it feels like it's been like a year, maybe a little more. So just take it from me, like, being in the moment is, like, it is the way to go, like, but also understand that I'm here with you, and I've got compassion for this shit, too, so, like, nobody has, even God told me, like, you don't have to do anything. Just because someone told you you have to go somewhere, it doesn't mean you have to. It's because it's what brings you the most joy, and we're all on our journey, and we're all going to meet in the same place, because we're all one, and that never changed, just our perceptions and our lenses. I love you. I love you. So, I don't want to end on a, like, I just felt like I should give it the diligence of, like, saying all of that, but I am proud of myself. Like, I can see it in my face, like, it went down a little bit, but it's because, like, I want to give honor to the things that, like, are the truth as well, but, like, God herself has always said, follow your joy, like, what puts you in joy? So, and maybe getting a job in a comfort zone and not a joy, I don't know, but I'm gonna treat it with gratitude. Like, before I was gonna do the reading the last time, like, I asked the cards, I was like, what do I talk to them about? Like, I was like, what can I offer? Like, what can I share? And I just pulled from the deck I made in jail before I went out to God. And it's a gratitude. And so I'm glad that I'm remembering that now, because now I feel better. I instantly feel better with gratitude, because I was like, dude, shit, like, I'm like, am I doing the wrong thing? And I told you guys that, like, in the last, like, probably, like, well, the one that I was sitting by the trees, I was like, I just constantly feel like I'm doing something wrong, dude. Constantly. And part of it's because, like, if you have, like, a good intuition, like, you kind of know what you could be doing, you should be doing, and you didn't do it, like, but without compassion, you're never gonna get out. And I learned that a while ago, like, unless you forgive, you're, like, unless you can live in the shit that you already, like, told yourself you hated yourself for, and forgive yourself, like, in those moments you're actually living it, you're never gonna get out, because you can't do anything wrong. You can't actually do anything wrong. There's higher vibrational shit, and there's lower vibrational shit. There's your old soul telling you what's what, which one's which. And the whole fucking existence around you talking to you about it, like, and, but so gratitude, like, I'm grateful that I did something. I'm grateful, because, I mean, like, dude, I really had it in me that I shouldn't get a regular job, because that meant I was doing something wrong, but it's like, I became a burden to a lot of people, dude, like, I'm like, I'm a good person, I'll help you keep your house clean, I'll help pay for food, and, you know, I'm good company, but, like, I'm still being, like, a spiritual burden on you, because I'm being a spiritual burden to myself, so I love you, like, dude, I'm happy, like, I don't, like, I just feel so bad, I'm like, I feel like I just ruined everything, but I, like, I love you so fucking much, and I'm grateful, dude. I find that, like, you can't do anything wrong, so be grateful for what it is that you are doing, okay? That simple. I love you.